Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to the American Revolution with Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, the live stream number 13. It's amazing to say 13. I was saying this about Avengers last night. When you actually look at how many streams I've done, it's remarkable sometimes. Before we get too much into tonight, I just wanted to say thank you. Now, I've been accused of saying thank you a little bit too often, but I've no issue with saying thank you to people. I don't see it as a bad thing, so I will continue to say thank you. But today I realised we're halfway towards so I'm trying to do two things at once. It's not working. We're halfway towards our watch time goal for YouTube. Now, it doesn't mean anything, admittedly. We're not going to be monetized because we haven't got 1,000 subscribers or anything like that, but just to even get halfway towards the amount of watch hours you need within a year of doing this more often than I used to, especially live streaming. We didn't start live streaming until I had the accident as a way of having a social life, so I'm not going to drag it on, but yeah, thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone that's watched a video or dropped by and said hello in a stream. It is massively appreciated. Like I say, I started this for me to give myself some sort of social interaction. So yeah, a massive thank you to all of you. And I'll try not to say thank you as much anymore, as I keep getting moaned up for saying it for some reason. I had a few private messages today. I did thank everyone on the Discord earlier as well. But yeah, massive thank you to everyone. But for tonight, we are back on Assassin's Creed 3. So yesterday we did finish off Black Panther DLC for Avengers, and we are going to try and do some evening live streams for Black Panther. I want to do more, but Assassin's Creed is our main playthrough, and that is what we're going to do tonight. So we did say last night, we were chatting with Lisa and everyone else in chat last night, and we said this evening the focus will be on naval missions for Assassin's Creed 3. As Lisa pointed out, that the naval missions, I'm not doing any advertising, that's why I'm straight in. The naval missions take place before the point in the main story we are now. So we're about to start Synchronization 10. Well, the naval missions all take part before that. So because of that, we are going to leave them and come back to them. We're going to go and, sorry, wrong way round. We're going to go and do the naval missions, and we'll come back to the main story afterwards. For the simple fact is, they take place before where we are now in the story. So that's kind of the plan. Naval missions we're going to focus on tonight. We've got 2 hours, so we'll see what we can achieve in 2 hours. I think we have done a couple of them, and I think the reason we stopped doing them was because we needed one more trinket, a peg leg trinket, which we did get in the end. So we'll see what happens. So, in terms of missions, now, I think we have to talk to Pegleg, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since we've done this. I'm just going to go down to Naval. So this is what we've got to do. Go back and talk to Pegleg to exchange the trinkets. And we need to explore Fort Wolcott and find Kidd's former crew member. We haven't done that yet either. There's several different types of naval missions, so I understand. There is the Captain Kidd's treasure missions. There's other stuff as well. We've explored Dead Chest Island, and we've only found 1 map fragment. So we'll give him the trinket now, and see what happens from that. And I believe there are other missions naval-wise as well. We just don't have access to currently. Pretty sure there are other naval missions. But let's start by talking to Pegleg.
What's he got this time? Let me see.
I love the accent. The voice for Pegleg is brilliant.
Shiver me timbers!
Shiver me
I'll learn you one of
timbers.
these scripts to be sure.
I will be back for the rest.
Right, we've got a new destination unlocked in the naval map. We still need more trinkets. So the big thing is, it's the trinkets that are stopping us doing some of this. So this was a letter, this is the second letter, and this is to Hendrik van der Hoel. Hendrik, you are my most trusted advisor and closest friend, and I pray this found you safely. You know what it is I had, and you know the power it holds. that they thirst for it. I know not who they are, but I know for certain they are not after me in the name of any crown. They are something else, something secret, something relentless, something with resources beyond measure, something that frightens me like nothing else I've encountered in this life. I'm holed up on a farm just outside Boston trying to my most desperate and last-ditch attempt rid myself of them, for I cannot fall into their grasp. I've sent you the last piece of my precious scroll that leads to where I stowed it. Hold it for me. They are upon me. If I come out the victor, I will find you. If not, die with it. Captain William Kidd. It's an interesting letter. Good evening, Lisa. How are you? I can't say I'm good, but I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? Good evening, Keller. How are you? We haven't done anything. We just handed in the trinket and spoke to Captain Kidd. But he's now gave us a new destination. But also, so if we go down to naval, we said we were going to focus on naval things today. We still need 6 more trinkets before I think he'll give us anything else now. We still got to explore Fort Wolcott, and we've got probably we've got the Octavius to try and do as well. Good, I'm glad you're good, Kathy. I hope you had a good Saturday. But yeah, there's still things we can do. I'm not entirely sure about Octavius, to be fair, where it is. We have got some money. I wonder if it's worth upgrading the ship. Because we can. You're playing a route on Death Stranding. Nice! Thing is, it takes time, doesn't it, to plan these routes. Right. We can upgrade some of this. You're doing good. Good. Like I say, I hope everyone's had a good Saturday. I hope it's been a good day for you all. Right, I don't know what the priority is in terms of what we should upgrade. We can afford to upgrade some. While we've got the money, I think we should. Some of it is quite expensive. I think armour for the hull would be probably a good one to start with. Definitely upgrade the ship. Okay. And that's a trophy achieved. Tumblehome. Don't know what that is, so let's have a look now. I wasn't expecting a trophy from the first upgrade we did, but I suppose it's kind of inevitable that would be something we get a trophy for. Tumblehome, I'm assuming it's upgrade the Aquila, would be my guess. I'm just going to find it now. Nope. Come on, upgrade the Aquila. That's the trophy we just achieved. That was obvious already, wasn't it? That's what it was going to be, to be honest. Yeah, the weather also matters because rain in the game destroys cargo over time. What it will do, it's going to wear it down, isn't it? Now, I don't think we can afford the next upgrade. I think one upgrade is good. I think an extra cannon. I'm assuming we're going to get attacked at some point. That's done. But what about heat shot for the minute? Or grape shot? We can improve the rudder, which will give us better steering. We're going to. I'm thinking basically leave the expensive stuff and get what we can afford now. We can probably do piercing ram and naval ram now, and then we can do naval ram. Perfect. So all that's left to do: grape shot, heat shot, and the iron hull reinforcements. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right, we've unlocked a new destination by talking to Pegleg and handing in the trinket he needed. We just need to decide where to go. Now, there's a ghost ship over here. I don't know what any of that entails. If we zoom in a little bit. That's Fort Wolcott. We haven't been to Fort Wolcott yet. That's what we do need to do. There's the chase. I don't know what that is. There is something. That's New York. That's ignore New York. What are these? Ah! Route risk rate. Henderson in distress. So we've got paving the way. I don't know what any of these are. We're kind of learning about naval missions. Search for Somerset. It's an 80% success rate according to that. My thinking is, because one of the peg leg missions is to go to Fort Wolcott, maybe we should head to Fort Wolcott. What do you guys think? Which is this one here. That's a Templer symbol there, isn't it? The chase. But yeah, that's what peg leg is saying we need one of the things we're going to do is explore Fort Wolcott and find one of the other missing sailors. Good evening, Raoul. How are you? So what do you guys think? We can either do some of these white ones, which I'm not too sure what they are. We can go to Fort Wolcott. We can always do the chase, which looks like a Templer symbol. We've got the ghost ship. As I say, the focus this evening is going to be on naval missions. The rudder icons are to secure the trade routes for naval convoys. Oh, that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. It was so long to... It's been a while, hasn't it, Raoul? How are you doing? Templar icon is a side quest line. Cup is the peg leg missions. Yeah, that's the trinket symbol. That's why I kind of thought... He tells us we need to go to Fort Wolcott as one of his things we now need to do for him. So I did think that may be the one to go for. This is such a weird game. This game is really cool. I would admit that, you know, I think it's probably one of the most underrated Assassin's Creed games. I'm going to make an executive decision. We're going to go to Fort Wolcott because Pegleg wants us to. That's my thinking. Yeah, it's one of the more underrated Assassin's Creed games. I've seen several polls on social media asking people what their favourite Assassin's Creed is and their least favourite. And Assassin's Creed 3, 9 times out of 10, is the least favourite game. I don't understand why. It's got issues, admittedly. And obviously graphically it's not aged brilliantly, even though this is remastered. But I don't understand the hate. You don't really watch Assassin's Creed anymore. But I'm here now. No worries, Ray. I massively appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for saying hello. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated.
I will need something to draw their attention then.
Yeah, massively appreciate it, Ray.
Once you lose sight of me, wait for 10 minutes, then bombard the fort. I will slip out under cover of the shelling.
Aye, aye, sir. Sounds a trifle dangerous, but I'm sure you're up to it. I doubt they let convicted pirates like old Lucky Lem out of his cell much, so if his little scroll is
it's all good,
anywhere,
Raoul.
it's there.
But like I said, thank you very much for dropping by and saying hello. It's always nice. We've got to remain undetected. We've got an optional objective. I don't know what happens if we fail these optional objectives. I don't know whether we have to redo them or not. I don't understand the massive hate either, both for the game as a whole and the protagonist. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. There is massive hate for this Assassin's Creed. Yeah, the more I play it, the less I understand the hate. That's the thing. I'm not here I'm here because you know how to make people's day. Well, that means a massive amount. Thank you very much. I'm just me. I just try and, you know, talk to everyone and, you know, just be me. I think we've got to go left. We've got to stay undetected. That's the bit here. There's a guard there. We've got to do ledge assassinations as well. We've got to do 3 in total for the optional objective. To be fair, I think it is a brilliant game. It has its issues if you compare it to modern day games. But other than that, it is good. Does what it wants to pretty well. Yeah, I think it's the family connection there, isn't it, between the Assassins and the Templars? But yeah, like I say, I don't understand it, the hate. Right, what are we doing? We're going up. We've got to infiltrate... Oh, we're already up. We've got to do 2 more ledge assassinations for the side optional objectives.
To avoid the
and I don't know how important they are. Obviously, if it's like everything else, we need to fulfill these optional objectives. Subnautica. Yeah, hopefully one day. It's probably a little way away at this point, but hopefully one day. Right, we have an animus database for the fort. This might be interesting, give us some information at least. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to Subnautica. Hopefully soon. Fort Wolcott was built to protect the nearby town of Newport, Rhode Island. The fort sits in Newport Harbour on a small island known as Goat Island. I know almost no one who would want to live in a place called Goat Island, apart from one goat I know. The original fort was built in the early 1700s by the Spanish. It was expanded by the British in the 1730s, which is when it was named Fort George, after King George II, of course. The fort was captured by Rhode Islanders twice in the 1760s and used to fire British ships in the harbour. The outbreak of the Revolutionary War, the rebels named it Fort Liberty. It was retaken by the British in November 1776, who declared Fort Liberty wasn't really appropriate anymore and returned its name to Fort George. Remained Fort George until about 1784, when it was again occupied by rebel forces and renamed Fort Washington. It was later renamed Fort Wolcott after Oliver Wolcott. I know what you're thinking, and it's true. This fort has changed names more times than your high school band. I miss Sean. In the modern games, I think Sean's sense of humour is brilliant. And another nice game suggestion for a quick 2-hour stream would be Splitgate. I've seen quite a bit on Splitgate. It's they're now keeping it. They're keeping it in open beta for a lot longer now because they had 10 million downloads or something since it's released.
I've had enough of these nonsense assignments.
And because of that, they've got to keep it open beta because their servers can't manage it. Right. So obviously there's a guard there. There is another guard behind him. I want to whistle, don't I, really? I'm just thinking, ideally I want to whistle. I need to bring him towards me. Ah! Okay, so even though I assassinated him, he saw me, so it doesn't count assassination. So we've got to redo it. Okay. So we need to be behind this kind of thing, I suppose. Maybe I'd take him out where he is. I thought that would have been okay to do.
When I see the captain, I'll look him directly in the eyes and say, "Sir, I am going home. I've had enough of these."
The issue was there is another guard coming towards us now. Oh, he's turned round. He might actually be underneath us, that guy. But yeah, I've heard of Splitgate. I've read a lot about it. It's good competitive multiplayer, but my downside would be being able to actively talk to chat in them kind of games is difficult because you've got to concentrate so much on what's going on. And I think that's the difficulty with games like that, is your chat has to go by the wayside a little bit. And it's just that issue for me. I like to be able to stop and look at chat and talk. It's a really good game, and if you would decide to give it a chance, more than happy to help you get decently good. You've played it 3 weeks now, wow. Yeah, it's my issue with it is just the fact that chat becomes a little bit missed and left out because of the type of game it is. That's my concern. Right, we've got to get across there. There is a chest in here. I've been seen. Okay, that was definitely the wrong thing to be doing then. So, even the slightest being seen is enough to get you to redo it. Right, I've got to be a lot more careful then, I think.
On some meaningless isle. This is my last tour for a certainty.
Right, there's a guard down there, which I think I need to get above. There, and we need to assassinate him. Right, that worked. Well, as I say, there is a chest nearby. Yeah, I've got to be extremely careful and slow, I think, on this. No rushing, no trying to do things in the wrong order. Is the chest above me then? Yes. Right, we need to go back up. Can't get up that way. I didn't realise there was a chest up here. Must be a way up. No. I think I know the way up. We jump on this and then jump that way. No. Okay, that didn't work either. No, you're good for the suggestions. I don't mind your suggestions at all. Like I say, I'm aware of it. My concern is chat doesn't take priority with games like that. That's my issue. Right, I'm trying to work out a way to get back up to get the chest, as we missed it. Although saying that, don't know if we need to jump up to get it. I think we have to actually... We had to come down to get it anyway, I think. Just going to see if we can jump up onto that rope. No. Right, there's something here, hang on. There we go. Yeah, the chest is straight across. I don't think we could have got to it from the other side, actually. So that worked. What we wanted to do in the end was just figuring out the way to get up. Right, there are guards below us. Got to be a little bit aware of them. I think they're outside. That's telling me to go up, I think.
Attack this fort, I ask you? Nobody. No reason to.
There's nothing here.
Here because the captain did something wrong. Like what? Buggered if I know.
I wager he buggered something. Come off it. And keep watch.
We still need ledge assassinations. Now, I don't know if the optional objectives matter so much on the naval missions or not, so something we'll keep an eye on. There are several men around here. None of them, I think, can be done by ledge assassination. We can stay high, though, to be fair. You can see the direction they are facing on the map. Yeah, no, it does. I didn't realise that at the start, to be fair. I'm wondering if we should... Do we stay high or do we go down into the hay? Because obviously the hay would give me that assassination opportunity. Okay, that didn't work as planned. I was hoping to have an assassination opportunity, and we didn't. Right, so there's two men here. One is there, one is over there. The rest are not here, I don't think. Right, corner assassination. Worked nicely. Where is the other guy? He's there. So we need to keep an eye on where he is. I think this game works on phone too, I think this. I don't think you can get it on the phone, to be fair. It might do though. Right, I've got to keep an eye on where he's facing. We've got to get... Where is he? Oh, he's there. Right, I need him to move. Is he going to move or is he going to stand still? If he stands still, that's going to cause me an issue, I think. Fact. We got away with it in the end. I whistled for him to come closer. Whistling is an important technique that I need to utilise more. Right, there is a guy up here. This would be a perfect time for a ledge assassination. I just need him to be near us, I think. Now, where is he? I'm pretty sure he's up here. He is. He's there. Just see the red outlines walking this way. So this will be a perfect ledge assassination, I'm hoping. There we are, number 2. Now, we need to go over the other side. So... I love the puzzles you have to solve in terms of getting around areas. I know what I'm trying to say, and I can't think what it's called. The environmental puzzles. That's what I was after. Black and white. So that's the assassinate eagle eye. It's called parkour. Yeah, that kind of thing. My words are really not working. Yeah. So the black and white is your eagle eye, so you can see things that a normal person couldn't necessarily see. Yeah, parkour. Puzzles to do with the environment. I like having to figure out the best way of doing them.
Double time! We'll get the whip if we're late for the captain's address.
I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying.
Right, we still got to stay under cover of darkness. Where do we need to go from here? There's a gate, there's a window. think we're going this way and then jumping backwards. There we go. True assassin style now.
Command is punishing the captain for what happened in Poland. I've had enough.
No, don't want to do that.
We are here under orders.
Surely if I go across the chandeliers, they're going to see me.
To hold Fort Wolcott against the rebels at all costs.
Thanks for the like of that. Was much
That
appreciated.
is all that need concern you. You are not trained to comment on strategy, nor are you aware of rebel movements. So put a stop to it.
Bit of an argument going on.
I hear questioning the validity of our post will receive 10 lashes and 7 days in the old dungeon.
Yeah, no worries, gaming. No worries at all. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. I think the likes went up again. So thank you for the like of that. Was much appreciated. I think it went up again. Right. Part of me thinks we need to swing across the chandeliers. Part of me is worried they're going to see me. Surely they'd hear what we're doing, but okay. The British aren't listening to us at the minute, so that's good. You'd think you'd hear the creaking and you'd think, oh, what's going on up there? But obviously not. Let me see if they look up. Which generally don't. No, they don't look up, do they? I just think the creaking, though, would have been a dead giveaway. But obviously not. Right, still need a ledge assassination. We are missing one. There is, in here, a chest. No enemy, I don't think. Chest is... Is it below us, maybe? Yeah, I don't think the chest is in this room. I think it's below us. Possible. Oh, no, it is there. Just here. I didn't see that there. It's a small box rather than a normal size one. Right, I think we're going across. Ah.
Who would do that to a man?
Didn't see that guy there.
That's why you don't let soldiers get bored.
That wasn't good. I may have just messed up. No, we haven't. Right. Assassinate. That's the optional objective complete. He didn't fall that far, really, honestly. Now, I think the chest is nearby. I want to say the chest is in there. Maybe it's not. There is a chest nearby, I just don't know where it is. I thought it was in there, but I don't think it is. We're supposed to go while they were arguing and shooting, justify them not hearing. Yeah, I suppose that would make sense, to be fair. We kind of did. I wanted to listen to the argument, to be honest. That's why I kind of waited. I wanted to listen to what they were saying. Well, I've got the optional objective, though. Okay, even more soldiers. So we're trying to rescue one of the old crew, by the sounds of it. Right, we need to kill the guards. I was going to do a corner assassination, but everybody's looking at us. Not the ideal time to do it. That is, though. Nicely done. We've got to kill all 4 guards here. And there was a chest, I think, directly below. Now, I don't know if I can do a double assassination or not. Because them two together, if we can't... I'm pretty sure we can do a double, can't we? We've done it previously, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, we don't want him to see us. I don't know if we can be seen now or not. Right, can I do a double? I want to get the chest while we're at it. They're looking at something. Don't be silly with your movements. Why would he not drop? I'm not on the ledge, but I'm having some issues with him getting off the steps. Double assassination. That was very well done. I was a bit worried he wasn't going to do it for a minute. We're going to search the prison for clues. I was worried he wasn't going to do it. Right. So, eagle vision. Eagle vision. We're looking for clues. There is a clue over here. That's the second map fragment. And it just says about health loss. We haven't lost any health so far. That could change. It lies under the eagle's bed.
It lies under the eagle's bed.
Hey,
Wow. Right, I think we have to limit our health loss at this point while during fighting.
Let's see what you got, rebel.
And there's the killer attacking the fort for us. This is generally the point that I mess up, honestly. I've got no arrows left, that's annoying. The roof caving in. This is going to be an interesting sequence. I've got 3 minutes to get out. Yeah, no worries, Rail. By the looks of it, we've just got to get out of here. Which way am I going? This way. I feel like I've messed up already. Where am I meant to be going? Up? No. Okay, I think we've got to go this way. I've got a certain amount of time to get out of this. Whoa! Okay, that's not good. We've also got to kill these guys and limit our health loss, which isn't going well. I've already lost the health loss bonus. Come on. Running out of time. More soldiers. I'm hoping that we don't have to redo this just for the optional objective. That would be really annoying if we do. Right, we've got to run. Not that way. We didn't get the free kill streak either. So we failed a couple of the optional objectives. Hopefully, it doesn't matter as much. I feel like I've gone the wrong way. Where are we meant to be going? Ah, that's the window we came in, isn't it?
I need to get to the Aquila.
I don't know if I'm going the wrong way. I've kind of lost track. I'm getting burnt as well by the fire. "20 seconds. We may be redoing all of this. I want to go up. I'm on fire as well. I think that's what's causing some of my issues. I think we made it. We may have to reload the last checkpoint. I know we finished it. I don't know if we'll have to have a look to see if it matters. Because obviously it matters on the main
Those
stuff.
occupying the fort were less than thrilled by my presence.
Now we need to make use of smoke bombs, don't we, and other tools.
The damn scroll, you muckworm.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it
me not
there?
making use of everything. We'll have a look in a
That it
minute and see if we
was,
have to go
Mr.
back.
Faulkner.
The combat, bring down the house is done, which was trophy achieved, which was go to Fort Wolcott and explore it. I think we have to go back, but I will double check in a second. If it is, I kind of know what we did wrong, so it's not too big a deal. But we'll find out in a second. The combat, it's simple but difficult to get the grips with. It's not the easiest combat. There's not much room for error. It may look simple, but if you make one mistake, that's enough to kill you. It's different in that. Oh, it's different. Too late now. Right, what we're going to do, we can actually check this though and see how much it affects, because I don't know if just completing the mission is enough. So DNA tracker, naval. Oh, we'll have to redo it. So this one, we need to redo it. At some point, we're going to have to redo these missions to get all the optional objectives. That's annoying. It's my fault. You don't have to do the whole mission again. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. That's completely my fault. We're going to play through the fort missions, the naval missions anyway, and then we're going to have a big list of missions to go back and try and achieve these optional objectives. Yeah, completely my fault. I should have reloaded like you said at the time. No, yeah, I see that from that side of it. I see what you mean. But the guards, they wait for you to attack. They don't attack in groups. It is singular. Obviously, that was fixed in the RPG games, where groups of enemy would attack at once. But yeah, in the early days, the early games, they didn't. They would only attack one at a time. Right, we actually need to get more trinkets for him to allow us to do any more missions for him. But we do have other naval missions still. He needs us to... We need another 6 more trinkets. We need to explore the Octavius as well. So we can still go back to naval missions. We do need trinkets, annoyingly. 6 more. 6 interact with him. So I don't know what one is Octavius, but there's something to do with Octavius here. Now, there is a ghost ship here, so maybe that's the Octavius, possibly. Let's have a look at the ghost ship. Yeah, they wait their turn to attack. Stealth in this is fantastic. This is the Octavius mission. Yeah, stealth is fantastic in this. It is proper stealth. But yeah, the guards, the way they attack is a little bit off for the realism side of things, but you got to think this game was early days Assassin's Creed.
Faulkner's guess better be right.
That's the big thing.
Why anyone would believe the Northwest Passage exists is beyond
No,
me.
it's definitely not this game's improved fights. But then I think the combat is difficult but fair as well. It's not the simplest combat mechanic in the world, so it does take a little bit of time to master. But I think it's very fair in the way it works. No, I can't remember the Ezio games, to be honest, now they did it. Possibly the same way, I would have said. I don't think it was really till the RPG games where you had more group fights, where it was proper groups. That was definitely later on, I believe. Right, we need to search the Octavius.
The Octavius.
Which is there.
Hendrik Vanderhall's first and last captaincy.
We've got to reach it and do not fall in the water. Okay. So reach it. You know, we've got some things to read as well. We've got to get to it within a minute. Otherwise, we've got to redo this again at some point. Don't fall in the water either. I'm not going to look at chat for a second while I try and concentrate and get into the ship. Well, we didn't fall in. Now we can read about the Octavius. I thought for a second we were going to. This is a cool set piece. The running across that was really cool. I didn't really know if there was anything going to suddenly sink on me when you stood on it. That was really good. We've already done Fort Wolcott. Don't know why that's still there, but we have already read it. Let's read about the Octavius before we search. Let's read about this ship that somehow is shipwrecked in this icy area. So this ship is actually the centre of a ghost story that most historians would tell you is complete bunk. Unlike all other ghost stories, of course, and yet, here we are. According to legend, the Octavius was captained by Hendrik Vanderhall, who once served as quartermaster for Captain William Kidd. In 1761, the ship left England, on its way to Asia. The captain and crew made a dangerous passage around Cape Horn. A year later, the ship was completely stocked and ready to return to Europe. No one knows why Vanderhall decided to return home through the Northwest Passage. At the time, no one had even found a sea route through the north, making this decision akin to suicide. Unsurprisingly, the ship disappeared en route, presumably sunk or locked in the ice. That's when things got really interesting. Sometime in the 1770s, the crew of a whaling ship found the Octavius floating off the coast of Greenland. The crew inside had all frozen to death, including the captain, who was frozen in the process of writing a log entry dated to 1762. That means the crew of the Octavius died, and sometime in the intervening years the ship made the Northwest Passage by itself. Yep, definitely ghosts. Wow. There's a bit of history there for that ship then. And another great suggestion, in my opinion, is God of War. God of War is definitely on the list. I know Gaming, Keller have all been on about doing God of War. Yeah, they have been on about it. It is there, it's time. Yeah, no, God of War is definitely there. Northern Atlantic is visiting another Assassin's Creed game. I'm trying to think which one it is. Oh no, the story looks brilliant. And I've heard many good things about God of War. And it is something we are planning to do at some point in the future. But we still don't want to fall in the water. So I still have to be a little bit wary. Oh, have I missed the treasure? I think I've missed the treasure here. Camera, sort yourself out. Supposedly, I've got a treasure somewhere here. It's going to be above me, isn't it? Okay. I'm assuming I can't climb up to get it. I know there's a treasure there, but I don't think I can get up to it from here. Obviously, there's a climb point there. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for how we get that treasure, I think. Can we... Some of the climbing in this, some of it isn't obvious, so there may be a way of doing it. I just can't see it. Possibly. Right. We still don't want to fall in the water. That's a big task at this point. It might be a case we get the treasure once we get onto the ship properly. Back and around. I wondered if once we got on the ship, maybe we can get it. It's just underneath the other side, isn't it? I think we only I don't know. I think we probably only lose resources or money if we don't get it. I couldn't see a way to climb. That's the issue. Right. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe because it's just the other side of there. Once we're on the ship, maybe. Was my thinking. Just because there didn't seem to be an obvious climb point. Not that climbing in this is obvious at times. No, they're not. They only give you money. And other than that, I don't think we lose anything by not getting them. We lose more by falling in the water at this point. Find a way into the captain's quarters and we can't fall in the water. No silly mistakes at this point. I'm taking it a little bit easy because obviously I don't want to have to redo this just because we fell in the water. But this is a ghost ship. And we are on the ghost ship. Right, so this chest was over here. Anything else? Must be stuff, I think it's beneath us. Obviously I don't want to fall overboard. There's our chest. Once I get it, I'm assuming I can get back up. Can't guarantee I can. So we may have to do that one more again. But we shall see. Hopefully not. Don't fall in. £2,500. Was that worth it? We'll find out shortly. We don't have to go all the way back round. That's a bonus. My concern was we'd have to redo everything. We're safe. No, there's no. You don't think there's any recipes in these? Good to know. Yeah, it's just money then, isn't it? Which I'll try and catch. I want to try and get them if we can. Obviously, if you miss one or two, it's not that big a deal. I'm more concerned about the ghosts. Right. We're heading up.
Hendrik Vanderhall. Captain Kidd's quartermaster turned captain himself. The path you sought never existed, Hendrik. I hope your suffering was short.
I feel like something's going to happen when I press this. I wasn't expecting the hand to come off, to be fair. That wasn't what I was expecting. That's the third piece of the map. So the biggest thing we need now is trinkets. We've got to leave the Octavius. Don't fall in the water. It's still on there. There is another chest here. Just trying to see where it is. Obviously, if we can get it, we will. But there's nothing obvious to where it would be. Must be outside. Back out the way we came, I believe. They did say don't fall in the water. This may be an issue.
I need to get out of this thing.
Okay, looks like we're doing the running again.
I must get out.
Not that way. It's difficult to see where you're going sometimes. And I was half expecting a quick time event, to be fair. Also, some of the set pieces like this are incredible. That was close. Whoa, the ship's gone at an angle.
Whoa!
Climb, Connor, climb. We've got a timer as well.
That's
all I need.
Get caught in here.
Try not to get caught. Water's coming in though.
There's not much time.
Where am I going? I didn't see where he jumped. Oh, up, 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 up. Come on. Come on. Fine, Connor. Well, I think we did it. We did it. I'm assuming we still passed, although we went in the water. That wasn't our doing. The scenes like that are epic.
The rock that doesn't fit.
They're absolutely epic. And difficult. The camera angle doesn't help with some of those. Sometimes you lose your bearings of which way you're looking. You got this with a second to spare. Wow, I don't know how much we had left, to be fair. I don't think it was that long. But a second to spare, that's mad. I think the camera angle doesn't help, because the camera kind of trips you up and stops you looking. You kind of lose your bearings and sense of direction sometimes with the camera, and that doesn't help things. It was tense. I bet it was tense, to be fair. Now, we have an issue. We can't do any more peg leg missions without trinkets. Because he requires us to give him some trinkets. Go down to him. Now there are other naval missions, I'm pretty sure. We need 6 more trinkets we need to find. And that should be the last map fragment, to be honest. We haven't got any privateer missions at the minute though. So I'm assuming it was tense. I bet it was tense. So we've got a choice. We can either go off and find these trinkets, which you're looking at. Oh, Templer symbol. I forgot about the Templer symbol. Let us do that. The Frontier will have trinkets, and I think we've done all of them in Boston. It's New York's got a couple, but we'll do the Templer symbol. Completely forgot about that. We've also got a naval mission. No, that's not a naval mission, is it? That's... yeah, it is. It's a naval mission in New York. Oh, that's the storyline. Right. So that... What... The New York's the storyline, is it? Or is the Chase the storyline that you mentioned? But yeah, we've got to find 6 more trinkets to do anything else for peg leg. Which is easy enough to do, to be fair. We haven't really cleared any of the Frontier. There's quite a bit there we can do when we're ready. So I don't want to press a button. So the Templar symbol. Oh, this is the storyline you mentioned. Right, okay. So Templar symbol it is. Sorry, I know I probably sound really confused, but we haven't looked at any of these missions. I haven't read up on any of them because I like to be surprised, and I was a little bit with some of the set pieces. Right. So this is in 1773. So obviously the main story, we're ahead of this time. That's why I've come back to do naval missions for carrying on the story. Lisa reminded us of
Good to be at
this.
sea again. but I don't much like that sky.
Even a pretty sunrise is a bad omen to you,
Oh,
Mr.
I'm about to
Faulkner.
crash.
Where are these raiders?
By guess and by God, an easterly course toward the coast. Miss Mandy reports of some British boats gathering somewhere in these rocks, threatening the vineyard.
Yeah, no worries, Rail. No worries at all. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for saying hello. Massively appreciate it.
British gunboats.
And hopefully I'll see you soon, Rail. Thank you.
Her.
Thank you. Right, we need to fire the swivel gun. These small boats.
We need to protect the civilian ship.
I'm trying to protect it.
We need to keep the gunboats off until she reaches the vineyard pier.
Right, there's another one there. I had to wait until we were armed. Right, the merchant ship lost a bit of health, obviously. We are protecting it. These missions are not easy at times. The ship doesn't handle fantastically, which obviously is an issue. But we'll manage. I'm glad we upgraded the ship though. Right, any other ships? There's one there. I looked on the map and could just see it on the bottom left corner. There's a load more ships here. This is going to get hectic. Oh, will not let me shoot.
Fire, Captain.
We did. I think I took 2 out in once then. Right, there's going to be some more boats in a minute, I'm pretty sure.
What are you doing, Captain? That ship needs our help.
We are trying to help it. Right, there's one over there. I'm on full cut. I'm on full speed as well, so I can't. I'm as fast. We are going as fast as we possibly can. Right, there's more ships. I'm trying to overtake it. I think trying to help it that way. Where's the other one? So far, so good. The problem with having full sail and having the speed is you lose manoeuvrability.
Mines, Captain!
Mines?
Mines, Captain! Destroy them or use them to our advantage. Either way, avoid the blasted things.
Obviously.
To our advantage, how?
Shoot the blooming things with our swivels when our targets get too close.
Aye, aye.
Right, okay. Right, there are more ships here. I paused while we were trying to deal with those. Right, there is a ship to the right. We're ahead of the ship we're looking after now. Kind of a better position for us to be in. Obviously, it's behind the rock. Once we get around the rock, that ship's a goner. I could have actually exploded the mines, to be fair there. Okay. Right, 2 ships ahead of us. Camera angles on this ship aren't fantastic. I don't think I was shooting anything. I've just blown the mines up. We've got to be very careful how much health we lose as well, I think. That was one of the optional objectives. Right, so far so good. There is another ship ahead of us. Which... There we go. So far so good. Oh, I didn't see the optional objective for destroy other ships. That's annoying, because if that's all of them, I've kind of missed it completely. I just saw it as just limit your health loss. I'm hoping... Use a mine. I did you. Oh, it was only once. We did it.
Chase. Get after them and end the threat on the vineyard.
Right, we only had to do one. More gunboats. Pursue and destroy the raiders. Full sail, because we need the speed and the one that's got away.
Not there, but an abandoned fort.
Right, I've got to chase down this one over here. I think that's all of them. No, there's one over there. So yeah, we only had to do one, I think. There's only one we had to do by the mines, and we definitely did that. I think I missed that one. That's not good. Right,
That lobcock shouldn't be there.
Well, it is there, Mr. Faulkner.
And it's too close to the vineyard. Time and tide waits for no man. Take out their towers. Won't hit us with you at the helm, sir.
trying to get the angle. Probably not anywhere near enough. Maybe it was, actually. I didn't think it was going to be the right angle. I think we're okay.
Nice driving, Captain!
Trying to take cover from it. Have we managed to destroy one yet? No. Trying to avoid. Trying to get rid of it. Right, we've lost an optional. We've suffered too much damage from the fort. Do you know what? I think we're going to do what we didn't do last time, and that's if we reload the objective, it should be right at the start of the fort mortars. Hopefully. I'm annoyed that I just got too close to them, got too many hits in on us. It should hopefully be at that point of the fort. There we go. Fire. It's mortar fire. It goes in a line, I believe.
That lobcock shouldn't be there.
Well, it is there, Mr.
Full
Faulkner.
sail.
And it's too close to the vineyard. Time and tide waits for no man. Take out her towers. Nice driving, Captain. We need to dodge those borders. Head clear of their splashdown.
I'm trying to head clear. I've messed it up straight away. I think I just walked straight into their try to turn the ship to avoid it. Right, we definitely got avoided in that time, but I think we're also now too far away to do a hit of our own. It's been a while, but I think the Jackdaw in Assassin's 4 was very smooth. It was definitely a lot better than this. This is very difficult to manoeuvre. Can I turn? We'll turn quick on the half sail. Full sail. I'm nowhere near enough angle to shoot though. I'm assuming I'm close enough. So yeah, you got to keep switching your sail to get a tighter turn. I don't know if we're close enough to do any damage. We're not. Turn. We're not getting hit, at least. But I'm nowhere near close enough to actually do any damage. So they can't hit us, but we can't hit them at this point. Right, we need to go closer, annoyingly. Who's firing? I think we've avoided that one. I might be too far away still, I don't know. Yeah, I'm too far away still. It's difficult to get in close without taking damage. Right, we are going to just get around the rocks. I don't know if I've turned enough. I have turned enough. Right, we're going to have to get a lot closer to them to get an effective hit in. Full sail. Between their mortar fire. It's within 500 metres. Right, okay. It's just getting a shot in and avoiding their fire, obviously. If they're firing now, which way are they going? Right. I might get hit. I think I just about managed to avoid that. Right, we need the angle. Right, 2 are down. Wrong button. Turn. I think we managed to avoid them. There we go, we did it. We actually did it. Wow. 500 metre distance was the big game changer there, Lisa. Thank you for that advice. I was just trying so hard, because we'd already failed once, not to get hit, but it meant being too far away.
That is the problem. What reason would the English have to threaten Martha's Vineyard? It has no strategic value and its people remain peaceful. I fear an influence of a different kind saw to this.
Templars.
But what they intend, I do not know.
Your orders?
I need time to piece things together. We set a course for home.
Aye, aye.
So what I'm assuming is that's the beginning of a new quest line. I think we did it 100%. Turn. Look how gone, quite Titanic. Yeah, it's the manoeuvrability, and we upgraded the rudder as well. I wouldn't like to see us try and do that without the upgraded rudder. I got quickly figured out, obviously, going down a half sail return quicker. But yeah, the manoeuvrability is horrendous on that boat. But then back then, boats were difficult to manoeuvre, so it does work. Yeah, thank you. We massively lucked out, I think, there. We very nearly didn't succeed, let's put it that way. So I want to check. Did we gain a new database entry for that? No. I thought we would have gained one for the fort at least, but nothing. So, I believe there's probably another mission now to go here. I'm guessing there's another mission. But at least we did 100%. No going back. We have done it. Right, the Templer mission is still the rescue. It's a new Templer mission. So yeah, at least we don't have to go back and redo any of it. Obviously we've got to go back and redo bits and pieces. If you want the platinum and 100% playthrough, we haven't got much choice. But we'll try and do them in an order, I think. The fort may be fabricated for the game. That's very true, it could be, couldn't it? Normally if there's a real nice place,
Bobby!
Do you trust
there would
her?
be an Animus database entry.
Captain.
So yeah, that's very true.
Hello, name's Amanda. You must be the captain.
Now, what's all this about then?
He did, yeah. I didn't pick up on that though, but yeah.
Days later,
I didn't take it as it may be fabricated, but no, it's a good shout.
Stalks the Atlantic again.
So the rumours are going about the Aquila stalking the Atlantic.
Has returned and I need her help. Nicholas Biddle now sails for the Patriots, captaining the Randolph. But the man is raiding up and down the coast round Nantucket, claiming it's a loyalist post.
Where is he now?
That's got to be her. Yeah, I'm thinking it is.
Speak of the devil.
Head below deck, Mandy. It's safer there.
Right.
I want to see this myself.
Okay. Climb to the top of the mast. You're basically going to the crow's nest. Climb up then. Right, what is happening? Spyglass out. There's one fierce fight going on over there. That's the way to get down though, isn't it?
The Randolph is attacking a merchant vessel not far from here.
Your orders.
We're going to go and help it. I think we're going to go and help the merchant ship, I'd assume. Take the wheel. We have got a bit about the Randolph. We'll have a look in a second. Before I get all the missions, just want to get past that point. You admire the game for the risk it took. The naval mechanics aren't perfect. They do, knowing that obviously just down the line from this you've got Rogue and then you've got Black Flag. For what I remember, the Black Flag, the way it improved on the handling of the ship, and the ship is a big part of Black Flag. This did, like you say, laid the foundations, and it isn't bad at all. And ships in this era would have been difficult to handle. They wouldn't have turned on a dime. They would be very difficult to make long sweeping turns. So it does work. It's just frustrating when you're trying to do it yourself and you think, come on. But yeah, it is that kind of, it works though. Right, so this is the USS Randolph. It's one of the first ships built for the Continental Navy. Congress ordered its construction in December 1776. It's a 32-gun frigate with a somewhat spotty history. No, I don't just mean the fact that... sorry. I don't just mean the fact that it was captured by a known Templar, Nicholas Biddle. The ship was finished in July of 1776, but Biddle didn't come aboard as captain until October. Even then, the ship suffered from a lack of experienced crew. It was eventually staffed by British sailors who had been imprisoned in Philadelphia. The Randolph finally set sail in February of 1777, only to end up in Charlestown in March with its mast broken and its crew decimated by fever. What a rubbish trip. What's more, there'd also been a mutiny, which you should probably expect when you try to press British sailors into service of an enemy navy. It sort of goes against what they stand for. Repairs to the ship took longer than expected since the masts were hit by lightning twice while construction was away. After that, lightning rods were installed on the mast. Hang on, how does the mast get hit twice by lightning? That's mad. You'd think they might have thought of that earlier, but to be fair, lightning rods were a relatively newfangled invention at the time. The Randolph didn't really begin its military career in earnest until it left Charlestown in August 1777, more than a year and a half after Congress ordered it built. They had a lot of bad luck then, early days. Right.
We need to find out what Biddle intends, but we must hurry. What else do you know of Biddle?
All of a sudden, Congress is a brand
Full
new
sail.
ship for him to captain. From British coxswain to captain of a colonial flagship, something doesn't add up.
I'm heading into rocky terrain, aren't I? That's the only problem. This is going to be tricky. I probably could have gone a different route. I want the speed, but I want manoeuvrability, so we have to lower this.
Heavy gust, Captain. Hard counter.
Yeah. Heavy gusts of wind as well.
That wind will push us hard up those rocks. Veer off.
I'm trying to. This was not the best way to try and head in, I don't think. Ben Franklin just developed some lightning rod stuff. Oh, was it? I was going to say I wonder who developed the lightning rods. You think it was Benjamin Franklin?
There's a storm coming, Captain.
I'll have to look it up, I
Feels
think,
like a
once
big
we get
one.
past this mission. Because yeah, it's interesting. To have your mast hit twice by lightning, that's extremely bad luck. Right, we're into the open, full sail. We've got to get back and we've got to rescue the merchant ship, so we need to get there quickly. I'm not... Limit damage from rogue waves. Steer into them, I think. No, we take cover. Right, I think taking cover was the way to go there. I wasn't entirely sure. It didn't really explain how you're meant to counter rogue waves.
Well done, sir. That could have been ugly.
This is one hell of a storm. Look at how deep that goes in.
She's all yours.
Come on. I'm pressing take cover, but they're not doing it. I think we did it. I think we did it. Yeah. I was pressing it, but it wasn't. They weren't taking cover. Panicking then for a minute. The wind though is incredible when it grabs in the waves. The dead big depths we go down is incredible. Another rogue wave. Take cover. Yeah, works. The ship's in trouble though. Very low on health now. We are nearly there though. I take it I've just got to shoot.
The Randolph has turned sail. Do we chase him?
We cannot leave this merchant vessel.
Right, the Randolph's gone, but we need to save what's left of the merchant vessel.
Why is Biddle doing this?
Oh, wrong button.
Nantucket is for the Patriots.
The company he keeps tells me his true allegiance lies elsewhere.
Gunfire on the merchant boat.
Oh, that was the merchant boat I just fired on. That wasn't my intention. I fired on the merchant vessel accidentally. Obviously, did no damage. One down. Right, we protected the merchant ship. I think I fired on it, or I caught it with a barrage.
They're safe. What now?
The first line was controlled by Franklin in 1752. Oh wow.
The Randolph.
Right, we've got to pursue the Randolph. We need to turn. Ready to protect ourselves from the rogue wave. So you can't press it, the take cover too early. I think that's the thing why it was stopping me before. I was pressing it the minute I saw the wave. I think that's the wrong thing to be doing. Honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to be on this ship right now. Destroy the frigate weak points ×2. Right, we need to destroy the weak points.
More English by the cut of their jibs.
Where's the Randolph?
It's gone, sir. Cut and run. Left us to deal with this rabble.
The wave kind of got him away there.
Me a great deal more.
We have little choice.
Aye. Time
Got to
your
limit
shots
the number
between
of.
the waves, sir.
Yeah, you've got
We
to time your
must find
shots.
Shelter, or it won't be cannon fire that ends us.
Okay, we can't afford to miss shots. I need a weak point. That counts as a weak. I don't know if that counts as a missed shot. I think we survived that. This is difficult on these rough seas. You're only allowed to miss 2 shots. I definitely hit. Right, it's 1 ship down, 1 to go. We're only allowed 1 more missed shot. There we go. All optional objectives done as well. So you constructed the first lining rod in 1752. Wow.
I agree, Mr. Faulkner. We make for the vineyard.
Right. Oh, is that not it? Thought that was it for a minute, but obviously not.
I have never seen weather like that.
It's rare, but it happens. You did well.
That was difficult.
What's bothering me is Biddle's a patriot now. Why is he helping the British Navy like that? Old friends, maybe?
Well, how
We
would you
need some
convince the
arrows. That's one thing we do need.
Congress the Navy needs more ships.
I think we did everything. I think we definitely got all the optional objectives. I'm pretty sure.
Gunboats at the vineyard. Now this.
Biddle aims to be the first.
It's a definite change of pace from the main storyline, which is good.
That was some deft sailing, Captain. I was watching from the gun deck.
What were you doing on the gun deck? I told you to stay out of harm's way.
I'm fine, Bobby, not to worry. The people of Nantucket are surely grateful. And so am I. Glad you're back.
I think we did 100%. I'm hoping we did. Tick, tick, tick. 100%. Yeah, we missed our first shot, but after that, I quickly figured out how to time it better. The first shot was more of a panic, and yeah, we did well. So we don't have to redo that mission again. That is done. That's something, at least. But I think we'll probably end up doing all the redos for the optional objectives. We'll go back and do them all in one go kind of thing later on. Right, we still haven't got any more trinkets, but we can carry on. I'm assuming this quest line will carry on even more. So let us carry on. We're not earning any money for this. We're not. There wasn't any chests or anything in that mission. But we are fulfilling them. Now, French involvement. Let's have a look at this one. But yeah, interestingly did it. So 1952 was the first lightning rod. To be fair, lightning rod's quite simple in its design. Obviously, what it does, it took a knowledge to figure out why and how you could distribute the electrical current when it hits.
The Belladonna,
I still think it's extremely bad luck to be hit twice.
But rest assured, she's a French vessel.
French are bringing in a boatload of powder and guns for old Georgie and his patriots. Some colonial boats were supposed to escort her up the coast, but they left her behind. She's been waiting ever since.
We will make sure Washington gets what he is expecting.
We're going to have to escort this by the looks of it.
Where is le capitaine?
Le Capitaine.
You are late.
We came as quickly as the wind allowed.
Too slow.
What happened to your escort?
I'm not a fan of that French guy.
Started with us.
Oh, it was a major discovery, wasn't it?
Warning.
Discovering what it could be used for and what it actually was.
Insisted I come aboard.
Because for a long period of time they believed it was God punishing people.
We're good and bloody ready. The Atlantic is a dangerous place for a lone ship, especially one laden with such desirable stock. You must be glad to see us.
Boff, it is hot here. My lieutenant is not excited for the cold of the north.
Is this man being serious?
Well, I'm going to pause the little argument going on between them while we have a look a little bit at the Belladonna. There's a new entry for the Animus database. We are actually quite full on the Animus database. I think we're doing quite well. So there's two new ones, the Caribbean Sea and La Belladonna. Yes, it was, yeah. They thought the gods, it was gods punishing people. They thought that's what they thought lightning was. And thunder as well. It's you know, the way the world changed is incredible. Okay. The Caribbean Sea sits between the coast of Central and South America on one side and the West Indies on the other. The name Caribbean is taken from Carib, the name of the indigenous peoples living on the islands when Columbus discovered them in 1492. In colonial times, European powers relied on the Caribbean islands for crops such as sugar and coffee beans, which were in high demand. Maybe that's where the bit bean comes from, though I doubt it. In fact, the value of trade in the Caribbean was one of the big reasons that the Continental Army needed a navy of its own. They needed to be able to disrupt trade there in order to make the Revolutionary War a bigger pain in Britain's pocketbook. So yeah, the Americans tried to stop the British being able to get their food locally, so it cost them more in the long run. And this is the ship we're escorting, La Belladonna. If a ship could sound sexy, it's this one. La Belladonna was one of the first French ships to carry aid to the Continental Army, so the French are trying to help the Americans. Starting before France officially joined the American Revolution, but obviously after they started secretly supplying the Patriots with weaponry, so they were only helping the Americans without anyone else knowing. The ship's original name wasn't Belladonna. It was repainted before it left France in order to keep its nature and destination a secret. The crew, however, was French, kept by Lieutenant Commander Auguste Lemoyne. The ship's cargo was valuable enough they warranted a personal escort from the USS Randolph. However, according to Lemoyne's log, after 2 weeks at sea, Randolph disappeared one morning, never to reappear. Fortunately for them, Connor happened along. So we came to help the Belladonna.
Keep a sharp eye, Mr. Faulkner.
We do
Anybody
need
searching for the Belladonna could be upon us in an instant with this fog.
We need to keep an eye on enemies on the little mini-map. We've got to limit damage to the Belladonna to 50%. I want to get ahead of it, ideally. Right, ships.
English are on us, Captain!
Although I can't see them, I know they're there.
The power of the French Navy is clear!
They picked the wrong ship to pirate.
I know they're there, I just can't see them.
Why in God's name are the English here in such force?
There they are.
I do not know, but we must get the Belladonna out of this fog.
Another wreck for the deep.
Come on.
The Belladonna is taking fire!
Right, we've done it. We've got to sink more enemies than the Belladonna as well. I didn't see these ones this side.
English frigates!
So we need to sink more ships than the Belladonna.
We do not even need your assistance. We must protect her!
I'm trying. Got to sink more ships though, that's the problem. I don't think I can, I think.
The Belladonna is taking fire!
I know it is. I'm trying to get there. Calm down.
We must protect her!
Right, the small ship's done. Right, I need to get the angle to shoot.
The power of the French Navy is clear!
I think we actually missed that shot. Come on, reload. Before the Belladonna gets a shot off. That was a lovely shot that time. I would fire, but the Belladonna's in my way.
The Belladonna does all the work!
I don't know if we failed or not.
Why are there so many?
It does not matter. We fight.
We do not even need...
Aye, we're sitting ducks on the pond in this soup, and you can be sure they've more on the way.
But what can we do?
North and pray they don't find us again.
The
Are we-
Belladonna does all the work!
Right, we've passed one thing.
We do not even need your assistance, it seems.
I don't know if we're going to pass the other one. It's another big ship. No, we've failed the optional. By 2. Failed the optional of not destroying more ships than the Belladonna.
The Belladonna's main mast is down, Captain! We must stay close to her!
Pummel that Leviathan!
No! We board her. I must know how the English knew about the Belladonna. We take her a prize, men!
Yeah, we're taking a bit of damage there. We need chain shot, it's telling me.
The power of the French Navy is clear!
Yeah, we failed because we didn't kill as many enemies. Annoyingly. I know! They took the last shot and that would have been enough. Come on. We're not done it yet. Trying to destroy the mast.
Your job, Captain! Defend the Belladonna!
I'm trying to. Completely missed that one. Come on. How is that not enough to destroy the mast yet? I was firing at the same time they were, so couldn't avoid that. They missed us. Just trying to destroy the mast, to be honest. And I am missing a lot. I think they're too far away. Right. The chain shots are horrendous. You think you've got it lined up perfectly and you're nowhere near. Take cover. We've lost a lot of health as well. Yeah, chain shots aren't brilliant. I think I'm too far away, to be fair. I think we're about to desynchronize in a minute. We've got very little health left. Yeah, we're down. I kind of thought that was happening. Yeah, we have to be very close, don't we? I think we were too far away. We were just so low on health by that point. I'm hoping it takes us back to just before we get into a big fight and have to beat the Belladonna, but I don't on how many destroyed. No, it's not going to, is it? That's annoying.
The Belladonna's main mast is down, Captain!
Okay. I'm just going to straight away. I don't need to do that, I can just press that.
Stay close to her.
We know we're doing chain shots, so we're going to do it straight off the bat.
We board her. I must know how the English knew about the Belladonna. We take her a prize, men!
Board her?
There we go. Is that done? Not fully. But yeah, just thought if we got straight behind it, done the damage that way, that would be the best way of doing it. I think it's done. I think we can board it now. Can we board? Or do I need to still know to, I still think I don't know if I still need to take the mast down. I'm pretty sure that's dead in the water. That completely missed. Right, I think we're done. But we still have to redo it at some point just for them one or two ships. if we were in fully control and there wasn't another ship involved, it's definitely a lot easier to do. Right, we've got some fighting ahead of us. Kill the officer. Where's the officer?
How does
I
the
got
British
him.
command know about the Belladonna?
I'm surprised I got him, but I got him.
British command knows nothing of this.
Then how are you here?
Had to be very quick there, though.
We were led here by a patriot, Nicholas Biddle.
Oh.
Who does Biddle work for?
Oh, I think you know. Assassin.
So Biddle is captaining the Patriot ship, but is what obviously not working for the Patriots.
Nicholas Biddle led them here. He said...
Yeah. Have you not done these yet, Lisa?
The Randolph.
The Randolph? Beat to quarters!
Belay that order! He is putting us to his rudder. We cannot leave the Belladonna undefended.
But sir!
She is incapacitated and vulnerable. Let him go. We will see each other again soon.
So we failed one objective, which means we'll have to go back at some point and do that. Which is a little bit frustrating. One little thing, but that's the thing with this. With the way the missions work, it's just part and parcel of the game. That's where the difficulty level is going to come into it later on, in trying 100% it. It was a very good moment. I think you know, Assassin, yeah. He knows who we are. Which means they know exactly who we are. It was that's a really good moment. Right. Let's carry on. Still got another half an hour. We're all good, we're all good. Let's see what mission is next, naval-wise. Back into the Caribbean area, Biddle's hideout. But yeah, a massive moment that is, isn't it? There was a realisation in Connor's eyes as well. I think the writing of the story is really well done in this. There's a lot of moments where you go, okay, that just happened. Alright, some fighting going on over there.
You see the catch forward, Captain!
Take the wheel. I think we're heading straight for it.
Captain?
Due north of here.
Right. Investigate the area. Obviously it's a very rocky area, so I'm going to stay half sail, just in case. Depending on where you steer as well, you see the people do different jobs. Depending on what way direction you're steering, speed. Obviously you don't get the sea shanties you get in Black Flag, but the way they work is really good.
Randolph!
There's the Randolph. I'll press one button. That wasn't what I wanted to press. I wanted to try and aim at it. Turn. Got a feeling I can't get shot off. No, I've just hit the rocks instead. Done a little bit of damage to it. Give chase. Do not sink the Wraith. Oh, we can't sink it. Okay, good to know. So we're going to do the other annoying thing we have to do. And not sink it. We've got to use chain shot. Whoa! I didn't see the rock there. Completely my fault.
What's that weasel up to? She's acting to windward, Captain. You can be sure he's got something up his sleeve.
So we need to catch him up, and then we can't sink it. Sea shanties were good. They are really good seas. No, Valhalla. No, I think the stories sound better in Valhalla. They get quite repetitive quite quickly. Multiple man of wars.
It's a bloody armada. I knew he was up to something. And he's turned to fight us. We're in it now, Captain.
So we fight, Mr. Faulkner. Board the Randolph. Sink the rest.
Right, okay, we've got to board the Randolph. Destroy the Randolph's mast with a single broadside. Take out the man of war within 3 minutes. They're not close enough to really do any damage to the man of war yet. Completely missed because of the waves, that one. Don't know if we've got much damage on that one. The waves again. We've only got a limited amount of time to kill these man of wars. I see it's failing this first time round, to be fair. They missed us because we went up high because of the wave just then. I've just gone into the side of the Randolph. In fact, right, we did it. Right, we've done one of the side objectives, and that was to take out the Randolph's main mast with one broadside shot, which we did. That's the weak spot. You know, I said I don't think we'd do this, that we might not pass this. We've still got a chance.
Adjust your course, Captain. The Randolph is back that way.
I know where it is. Just trying to get an angle on this one. Oh, I think it just took the wave the right moment then. Oh, it took a small hit. Turn. Come on, reload. There we go. I didn't actually see the time limit, to be fair. Right, half sail. Right, where's the Randolph?
Ours, men. Prepare to board. Biddle is mine.
We are taking the Randolph. I'm just trying to turn around. So, it said we had to destroy them within 3 minutes, but I never saw a time frame to start ticking down. So we've completed the optional objective so far. So that's good. We managed to do the Randolph with one shot, which I wasn't expecting. Can't see it though. This is my issue right now. It's not actually quite been able to see exactly where the Randolph is. I think I'm coming along. Oh, yes I am. There we go. But yeah, you're right. Odyssey, they definitely didn't capture it back.
Man the swivels! Cover from the quarter deck!
I think that's why Black Flag stands apart so much in regards to the naval side, because of the sea shanties. Right. Any new optional objectives? We've got to kill Nicholas Biddle. All we've got to do. Oh, we're only allowed to kill Biddle. No one else. It said do not kill anyone else. Biddle only. We are.
Tenacious. Smart. Pity I have to kill you.
What, he said he had to kill me?
Your misplaced sense of justice.
I've already disarmed him.
You should have never set foot outside your little village.
I disarmed him very quickly, which has helped. There we go. That wasn't a good thing, was it?
Tenacious. Smart. Pity I have to kill you.
Yeah, I always try and go for the disarm as soon as I can.
Damage you've done to the
The disarm is one of the best ones you can do.
Come on, you savage. Give me your best.
Biddle's done.
Your reign over the colonial coast has come to an end.
Is that why you hunted me? Because you thought me an enemy to the cause? You're every bit the fool I was told.
You brought pain and suffering upon innocent people for nothing but personal gain.
Pain. Suffering. I set them free. Weeded out the dissenters and empowered the patriots. So what if I was named Admiral? The revolution needs one, and I was the best man for the job. The only man. If not for me, the Continental Navy would remain but a handful of rafts. For all your vision, you assassins are blind to the truth.
Enough.
Wait. Let the Randolph die with me.
Obviously someone else trying to tell us we're on the wrong side again. Or the assassins are too short-sighted.
Please. I want no quarter. Just to sink with my ship.
He can't give me ship. The ship belongs to the Patriots, surely. Is he gonna...
I can't believe you mean to leave the Randolph. She's a mighty
vessel, you wouldn't leave it.
And what of Biddle? You show him mercy in the face of...
He definitely didn't show mercy, he blew the ship up, but...
I guess that's that then. A tad over dramatic, possibly. Still, a waste of a formidable ship. How's about a cheer for the boys then, eh?
Victory for the Aquila! For her glory! Hip hip! Hurrah! Hurrah!
I think Connor's getting into the sailing life, isn't he?
Been a wild rover for many a year, and I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer.
I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But to destroy a ship of that power seems a bit odd. All washed up, trophy achieved. I've no idea what it is. I'm assuming it's because we've finished maybe that mission segment. Let's have a look, see if it comes up. Finding some of these trophies and what they actually mean is a little bit difficult at times. I can't remember what that just said actually. Why can I not find the one I'm after? Done. So they're the DLC mission. I'm trying to find what trophy that was. I'm assuming we've finished all the Patriot missions. Would be my assumption, but I can't see what it was. Not that one. Not that one. All washed up, complete all naval missions aboard the Aquila. And we got 100%. It's both dramatic and honourable. It is. He is. I just feel he would have kept the ship. Yep, so the only one we need to go back and do, or which ones do we need to go back and do? In terms of those missions, let's have a look. So, we haven't done any privateer contracts. Don't actually know what they are. Something we need to look at. So naval missions, there's 2 bits of naval missions. We need to redo this one, the Belladonna one. And we need to do, we need to fully upgrade the Aquila for that one. So we need to redo the Belladonna mission there. And then this one, we need to do Fort Wolcott again. We need to... Dead chest treasure, we need to perform running assassinations ×3. Stay within our target. Kill the target before it reaches the cave. We managed none of that previously. And we haven't done those 2. So we've got a couple to redo, and we haven't done any of these privateer contracts. So yeah, not too bad. Thank you. Thank you very much. My throat is really sore. They were tough. The one with the Belladonna, I'm disappointed we didn't do that first time, because, as you say, at the time Lee said that, they took the last shot, and if we had got that last shot off, we would have done it. But to let the Randolph go seems a bit odd, in my eyes. I thought there might be an update for Biddle, but there isn't. Right, what have we got? We've got about 15 minutes left. So we haven't done any privateer missions. Now, I'm wondering if they are on here. Where? Would the things with the routes, are they privateer missions, would you say? There's no yellow missions now, these are white. And do they count as privateer missions? Should we give one a go? Sinking a secret. I'm thinking these might be privateer missions. But yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I think you're right. He understood the sentimentality between the captain and the ship, but at the same time, Patriots needed that kind of ship, and it just seems a waste. But then I suppose he's not on a particular side as such, is he? Yes, he is helping the Patriots, but at the same time, there's other reasons for him doing what he's doing. But yeah, I think Biddle's last request. So these are privateer missions. Okay, so let's go and do one. We've got time. So we'll go and have a look at our first privateer mission. But yeah, it shows that level of respect, I suppose, between someone's last request and him fulfilling it. I think that's just another sign of how much he's grown as a character, to be honest. Right, no idea what this entails. These are privateer missions. We're on the east coast, and we've got to prevent the patrols from raising the alarm. Okay. That's the main objective. It's a bit misty as well. I hate it when it's misty because you can't see the rocks as easily. You use the mini-map a lot more to try and work out where you're heading.
Captain!
Wrong button. Oh, I might fail this already. No, we did it. So you have to defeat them before they can raise the alarm. We just got away with it. The rocks got in the way a little bit, but we managed it. Right, I can't see where the rocks are. The fog is horrendous. Your view is horrendous as well with this. So what makes life difficult is the view you've got. And even moving camera angle doesn't really help. More. Done it. I still managed to avoid the cliffs as well. That was good. We're doing alright so far. Alright, what are we going to face here? The sailing missions definitely aren't my forte. I do find them really difficult. Yeah, I saw him. I want to see if I can... There we go. Sneak up on the Dartmoor. How do we sneak up on it? From behind, I assume. I'm thinking we head this way, come behind it. There's a rock, there's a bit of island and rocky area on our left. We can get round it. Rogue wind. You've got them sea shanties stuck in it. Wait till we actually do it. Wait till we actually go and do. We've got to intercept it before it escapes. Okay. Yeah, I know we took a hit. Completely missed it, I think. I've got to get it before it escapes. And at the same time, we need to get a shot off. I'm trying to get her in range. We got caught there. We missed completely. We may fail this bit. I may have to redo this. I just can't get a shot off. But yeah, the sea, once they're in your head, it's difficult to get rid of them sea shanties. They, you've got to wait till we actually play it. Then it'll be in my head as well. If we fail this, wouldn't surprise me at this point. I just can't get. I can't get a shot off. That's going to hit it. I've got full sail as well. Does that count as catching it? I don't know if we caught it or what. I know it hit us. So you can't say we've not sunk it now. Right, right on it. We missed that shot. Turn. Can't get it. It doesn't turn quick enough, does it? Right, I think we took that one down. And that one. 2 to go. Should have ducked really there. Right, that one's down. There we go. I thought we'd failed it just because I didn't think we'd caught the Dharma up. Right, is that it? Is there more? That is it. Do we pass? I feel like we should have done. I struggled to catch it. That was the big problem. Full synchronization. So there's no optional objectives. They're quite easy in terms of no optional objectives. But in terms of actually doing them, that is tough. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing the sea shanties again, to be fair. I'm not looking forward to having them stuck in my head, admittedly. I'm looking forward to doing them again and seeing them and listening to them. Right, we are rapidly running out of time. I'm thinking we do another privateer mission. We'll do one more. And we'll definitely focus on naval missions this evening. We obviously still need to get trinkets. So Monday morning, which is when we're next streaming Assassin's Creed, well, when we're next streaming full stop Monday morning, what we'll do is we will head to probably New York, finish clearing the bottom half of New York, hopefully find 6 more trinkets, which will give us enough for the next peg leg mission. And then once we've got enough for the peg leg mission, go and do the peg leg mission and see where we're at. But we might spend an hour or so doing these privateer missions in the main story. We've got Frontier to do yet as well. There's loads to do. Oh, it does make them a lot more meaningful because you actually see something for your effort, don't you? Right, we need to kill 11 targets. And we need to limit our friend's health loss as well. Did I miss that? We're down. We've got to limit the Henderson's damage to 50%. Oh, he's under attack from that. I didn't see those that side. I was looking ahead of us. Right, I've got all but one of those. Wrong button. I was trying to change. Come on, I need you to reload. One there. And one there. There we go. There was an optional objective on this one, which I wasn't expecting. Because the last one didn't have an optional objective. That one did. And it was nice and quick though. Yeah, I think that's what... So the Valhalla collectibles where you chase the basic tattoos, they don't mean as much unless you're willing to change your tattoos constantly. Whereas the sea shanties, the minute you're back in your boat, you can hear the change. And it gives you more purpose to want to find them all. To hear all the different songs or sea shanties. Well, it does to me anyway. Like you say, it gives a lot more meaning to trying to find them all. I wasn't expecting that to be so quick. I wasn't expecting a optional objective either, to be honest. So we'll do one more while we're here. That was going to be our last one, but we'll do one more. They are very quick, these. Obviously, the optional objectives do make them a little tricky. Yeah, I'm assuming. Let's go. I was looking at the percentage risk, but I'm pretty sure that's for a convoy to go. That's the risk there. If we clear these missions, there should be no risk for a convoy, I believe. Or at least a reduced risk. But we will call this one our last one, though. Investigate around the lighthouse. Okay. We'll keep it on half sail for the minute. One more turn. Yeah, I know. I didn't realise that was going to be so quick. That's the thing. Right, we're investigating around the lighthouse. Quite close to the rocks here. What have we seen? Oh, it's an armada. Okay, that's what we've got to deal with. Destroy ships by ramming them. Okay, we can do that. That was a poor ram. Right, we've got to destroy 3 ships as an optional objective by ramming. So... I missed it. The problem with ramming ships is the fact that, obviously, they're a lot more manoeuvrable than we are. One. You can be shot down. You've got to kind of switch between half sail and full sail constantly. We've got to take some out just to limit damage on us. Gone full sail again. Yeah, we do need to limit the damage on us as well. We did it. That's 2. Right, let's turn. It's definitely a lot easier to turn on the half sail. Come on. Last one for the optional. You can catch the ship. Did we kill it? Oh no, we didn't kill it. I didn't kill it, annoyingly. Oh, I've got to be a little bit careful now. I think there's only 2 left. Turn, 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 turn. See, the turning angle is shocking, but then it would be. You know, these aren't ships designed to turn quickly, are they? I'm just going around in a circle. The problem is, if I go to full sail, we won't catch it on the turn. Don't think I'm going to catch it now. We are ahead of it. We're behind it, but I can't see by how much. And obviously, we've got a ship behind us. Right, small ship's down. This is the last ship we need to deal with, and we are directly behind it at this point. Come on, we just need to ram it. I need to be protecting myself a little bit more from its attacks. I can't afford to throw anything at it. I need it to turn. Can't he also see its attacks coming in? Surely going to turn in a second. You'd think it was going to turn, wouldn't you? Don't go through the gap. I'm going to chase you all the way through. There's nothing I can do. I can't go any quicker. I need it to turn. He's actually running away from us. It's going to kill us, I think. Yeah, we're about to die. And desynchronize, I'm pretty sure. We've got barely any health left. Problem is, I need to get to it full speed. I just still won't catch it. I don't want to risk shooting it in case I destroy it. Oh, I don't know if that works on smaller ships, but that's not a bad shot. Oh, obviously it's going to take. It might take us a bit of setting up. I have changed the chain shot just in case we can get one away. But we are basically a sliver of health left. No, we're down. We have to try that one again, I think. If it was a case of just destroy them all, it'd be a couple of seconds. That would have been easy. It was the fact we had a ram 3. We rammed 2 pretty quickly. Maybe I shouldn't shoot any until we've rammed them. Maybe that's the thing I need to concentrate on, is not shooting any until we've rammed 3. And then we can shoot to our heart's content. Right, We know what's around the corner, so we can actually go full sail this time. Obviously the turning circle's not so good, full sail. I'm nowhere near the rocks. Imagine being the captain of a ship and having to steer it, or your helmsman having to steer your ship. That's one hell of a responsibility. Ram first, then shoot. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. I kind of wanted to take some out just to contain the damage we were taking, but yeah, I think we ram first and then we ask questions later. There's one directly there. I can't turn into it, annoyingly. They're a lot more manoeuvrable than we are. Right, that's one. Two. That is two done. Just they turn a lot quicker than we do because of the size of those ships. No, we're all good, we're all good. Can we get it? Come on. Catch the back of it. Oh, we just missed that. That must have been a whisker. Trying to aim ahead of where it is. There we go. Now we can release the full might of our gun. Right, it's 3 left. I'm trying to get an angle to shoot. Come on. Thank you. How did that miss? Half sail to give ourselves a turn. Should have a shot now, hopefully. How did one survive that? Come on. But yeah, they're definitely not shooting him so early. Was definitely the way to go. Captain a ship would be a lot of responsibility. Sailboats are nice, but I have no. You don't have sea legs. No, I'm not a fan of the sea, to be honest, at all. Hopefully, you never set foot on the ship again. Yeah, I don't plan to personally. If I have a choice in the matter, I'm not a fan of ships. There we go. 2 privateer. Was it 2 or 3 we've done? Can't quite remember. I think that was our 3rd, because the second one had an optional. Yeah, I think that's 3 privateer missions done. And we've done all the Templer Naval missions as well. We do need to go back and redo a couple of the optional objectives, but we've actually done quite a bit. We said we'd concentrate on the naval missions, and in the 2 hours we have managed to do quite a few of them. So yes, next stream is Monday morning, where we carry on Assassin's Creed 3. We need to get the trinkets. We need to finish the privateer missions. They're fairly quick, so it might be a case of just do all the privateer missions first thing. Then we'll go and maybe finish off clearing New York. Grab the trinkets we need for Pegleg. Back to Pegleg to do his story before we then move on with the main story. That might be a good way of doing it, I think. In terms of the homestead, I don't know what we've actually got left to do in the homestead. I know there's a conversation there. We've got a few hunting things we need to do, but we might as well save them for the frontier, to be honest. Synchronization wise, let's see where we're at. So the Animus database, we're 80%, which is really good. We're ready to start sequence 10 already. With side missions there. So we've got quite a few side missions there, clubs and things we haven't really touched much of. Discoveries, we've still got forts to find. And the underground, we need to concentrate on the underground at some point. Try and find all those underground missions. The naval missions, we need to redo 2 there with Templars. Naval locations, we haven't found them all yet. And that's the privateer contracts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, There's 12 privateer contracts left to do. They are fairly quick. The optional objectives obviously make it a little bit harder, but they're not difficult. Just the Aquila doesn't like turning. Unless you keep going turn really quickly. Then it occasionally turns it for you. But we're 66% into the game so far of full synchronization. But we know we're going to have to come back and redo some optional objectives. We're all good there. I'm just trying to think where we actually started. We messed up the infiltrating Southgate there. There's a couple there. Destroy powder carts. Avoid mid-air collisions. That's your bird for that one. And that was tough. So yeah, that's a difficult one. We couldn't do it without touching the water. So yeah, quite a lot of these we needed the optional objectives. That's for 100% playthrough, and that's what we aim for. So yeah, still lots to do. So Monday morning, I feel like we should probably do the 12 privateer contracts first. Then we go off and find these trinkets for Pegleg. Probably finish clearing New York at the same time. And then come back and finish Pegleg side of things. Yeah, we definitely made some good progress. It's always good when you concentrate on one particular area, I think. That does work a lot better than just willy-nilly doing things as and when. I did enjoy the mini Templar arc. I thought that was quite good. The story behind it was good, and the fact we learned a bit more about some of the ships as well. And his reaction to Connor was interesting. There's another one that says, obviously, we're on the wrong side, and the assassins are very short-sighted in what they believe and what they're doing. I think we also gained a trophy in the manor. That popped up to say we've gained a memento, so I think we've got something in there as well. Was Biddle on the wall in the main house? Because we have the wall, don't you, under the ground, or in the cellar, or whatever you want to call it. But there's a wall with different pictures of different people. Sorry about that. And obviously Hypham's on there, and he's crossed out the people we've killed. I don't know if Biddle's on there or not. Be interesting to see. But yeah, it was a very good arc. So that is the plan. Monday morning, normal time of stream, 8 o'clock in the morning. And we'll concentrate on the privateer contracts first. You don't think he was? Do you know what? Should we go and check? I'm just curious to see if he was. Because we can fast travel there. Let's go and have a look while we're here. I'm just curious. It just makes sense if he was, because obviously he's a Templar. But then I suppose, did Connor know? It's that, isn't it? So we'll have a look now. But yeah, Monday morning we'll start with the privateer missions. And then from there we will... trinkets for Pegleg. We need 6. And then we will figure out what to do, probably main story afterwards. Pour the candelabra. Secret entrance. I like the secret entrance. I think that's quite cool how it's done. Right. Let us have a look. So this is our wall. Church. Pitcairn, Johnson, Hickey, Hypham. Biddle was on there. He was positioning for Admiral. He is on there. Hasn't been crossed out yet though. But yeah, fast travel's quick, isn't it? Obviously Lee and Hypham. But he's not been crossed out. But we have done him. Is there something on here? The spyglass will be the memento. So that's Benjamin Church, Johnson's, Pitcairn, Hickey, Biddle. Biddle with the spyglass, and his picture is on the wall. Weird that it's not crossed out like the others. And obviously Hypham and Lee are left. I just like that touch. The actual touch there, crossing them out is really good, and the writing on the wall trying to explain the logistics behind it all. and our trinkets to go with it, trophies of our kills in some ways. There we go. We need to buy all the different types of weapons to fill this up as well. We've got some, but we need to buy more. Otherwise this will never get filled up. So we'll concentrate on towards the end game probably and just buy all the weapons. Not to use, but just so they're in there really. But that is it. So we might as well end looking at these pictures, I suppose. But yeah, the fast travel is very quick compared to Valhalla. Right, that is it for this evening. Thank you all very much for watching. We shall hopefully see you Monday morning. If not, have a good weekend. And yeah, we'll see you Monday morning. Lisa, always a pleasure. Thank you very much. And hopefully see you again soon. Have a good weekend. And yeah, that's us. So thank you for the likes, the comments, the views and the conversation. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.